That was like 8 years ago, asshole. People don't forget.
DaftPiff.com.
People don't forget.
Okay. All right.
So LimeWire. So you never downloaded like nudie pics on LimeWire?
I
Did
downloaded a porn once.
On like a whole video?
Yeah, the Kim Kardashian one. I wanted to see it.
I didn't even know who Kim Kardashian was.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Heard all about it. I was either that one or the Pamela Anderson, Tom Lee one.
I don't think I used LimeWire the way you guys did. Well, the first one, it wasn't even LimeWire that started it all. I remember getting a computer when I was like, I don't know, how old were we when computers were a
I
thing?
don't know, like 11, 12?
I remember we got one
Elementary
for
school.
Christmas. I want to say I was like 7 or 8. Because I
Like
remember
a tower?
No, I remember
Dial-up
making
internet?
an email address. My first email, this is cringy as fuck, so I'm going to say it anyways. My first email address was bust_a_move_9.
Oh,
At
I thought you were going to say
I put-
busted nut.
No. I put the 9 in there because I was 9. I was 9 years old. So I know it was around that era when I first got internet and a computer. And the first thing...
Bust a nut 9.
Yeah. Don't laugh.
Busted nut 6'9".
Yeah. So, anyways, Napster. Napster was the first one.
I had Kaza.
I don't think I ever used
So
it.
no. Yeah, and then it was Kaza or whatever. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Don't know that.
Really?
No.
And then it was LimeWire. There were a couple others in there, like Bear Share was one of them.
I think I
same
heard
thing. They
that.
were like torrent things.
I was a LimeWire guy, like strictly.
and yeah, you really had to it was like
There was Frostwire.
it was like
too.
line.
Yeah.
Frostwire?
It was like landmines though, like downloading shit. It's like, am I gonna get a virus? Or am I?
Yeah,
Am I gonna get the
I went
song
through like
that I wanna
went
hear?
through like 4 laptops. My mom was like, "What's going on?" I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Speaking of all this, I was getting my skate sharpened when I was younger, like back when we still had the tower computers and all that, back in LimeWire days. And this guy was giving out his buddy's demo CDs. He's like, "Yeah, it's my buddy's band. You should really play it and all
Listen
this
to
shit.
my
Listen to it."
mixtape.
So I said, "All right." And I went home and I was on the computer and I had this thing next to me. So I put it on the computer to listen to music through Windows Media Player and whatnot. It ended up being a fucking porn, I shit you not, on the fucking thing. I think they
At
did some
Alice?
sort of... What's that? No, it was at Mainway Hockey Arena when they had
Oh, okay.
the sharpener is still there at the time. And it was a young guy. Well, fuck. I was younger than him, but he was like probably in his 20s or whatnot. And I went home. It didn't play any music. It played porn. Like a fucking... And I was freaking out. I'm like, holy
only
shit.
porn. Like
It was
that
just a
the
porn video. And then we tried it in the CD player and it played music.
That rules.
I think they fucking... Yeah.
That reminds
That's
me.
definitely like a 90s like
Yeah.
2000
Little
thing.
prank on me.
That reminds me. I'm just gonna say his name because it doesn't matter. But Beard. We were best friends growing up, and he was at my house. Like he was always. Like he pretty much lived in my house.
Yeah.
I was upstairs, and he was on the computer downstairs. And I guess the volume was like full blast, and it was MySpace era, so we were all on MySpace. And he was just scrolling through MySpace, came across this guy's profile. I guess clicked his profile. He had like a link on there, like enticing people to go there. So he clicked the link, and it locked all the windows and full blast on the speakers. It was like, "Your son is looking at gay porn," like full blast. And my mom was like, "What the fuck?" I'll always remember that.
Yeah.
I'll always remember that. That was such
I
a good.
just picture beer.
And Beard fucking like freaking out, like trying to close everything, but literally can't because all the screens are locked. Dude,
Oh, there's so many stupid
That's
websites.
good
Remember
shit.
chat roulette?
Yeah.
chat roulette.
Remember,
no matter what
like,
you're gonna get, is just dicks.
The weirdest shit.
Yeah, like
the weirdest stuff.
some dude stroking.
It's literally chat roulette. It's like Russian roulette with dicks.
yeah, it is.
But
Oh man.
it's crazy, man. Like the internet back then, it was like meatspin.com,
Oh yeah, me at spin.
Lemon party.
lemon party. I remember
I'm swinging.
I was at a friend's house and his older brother was like, "Hey, you guys like pens? Go to penisland.com. They got the best pens." And we went there. We went
They have
there.
the best
It was Penis Land.
Oh,
Penis Land.
I pulled a prank on someone in high school on the hockey team. He was a few years older than me. And it was back when like Call of Duty was huge. And I'm like, "You want to see some sick videos
Call of Duty is still huge.
Right. I'm like, "You want to see some sick like videos of Call of Duty people on like posting their videos online. There's a website called meatspin.com and it just shows all the videos, all the stuff. He goes, no way. I'm like, yeah, man, we got to watch it. He goes, all right. So we're at his house between games and it was a tournament during Christmas break. And he pulls out his laptop and he turns it on and he started watching it. As soon as it starts, it's that beginning of it.
Yeah.
Right. And he freaked out, closed his laptop, threw it across the couch, kicked me and the other guy out, and was like, get out of here. So angry because I think it was his dad's laptop or some shit. But it was so funny.
Yeah, but you can delete the history, so.
Yeah. It's kind of gross.
I never saw a meat spin. Like, what was it? If you can.
Oh,
Some dude's dick. Just
yeah, it's the meat spinning. But yeah, while he was on another one.
Right round, baby.
Yeah, like he was bouncing on one.
It
while
played
he was-
that song?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That rules.
Yeah.
I saw Lemon Party, but I didn't see meats.
I don't
You
remember.
guys,
I don't know
you
why.
gotta try I'm
I was-
Swinging.
Never been
Oh,
there.
okay,
either.
well,
Not gonna visit that.
No, you're not gonna
Not
talk
gonna
about
do
it.
it.
While we're on the topic, 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Oh,
That's another one I've never.
Three Guys,
I've never
One
actually
Hammer.
saw.
I don't think
the
that
Pain
one's.
Olympics.
I don't think
Yeah.
2 Girls, 1 Cup was like real.
It was real.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I heard it was.
Like I know what it's
It was
about.
real.
Vaguely.
What about cake
But I've
farts?
never seen.
Remember cake farts?
Yeah.
That thing's real.
That is real.
Turek showed me that back in the day.
Yeah. Cake farts is real. So is Tub Girl. You ever see Tub Girl?
No,
The blue
I
waffle
didn't
thing.
like.
No.
this stuff.
She
Was
sits,
that different?
she sits in
I
a
wasn't
tub
into
and
this.
puts her legs back
and she poos in her
and she
mouth, right?
poos in the air and
No.
pisses and it's just like
No.
Why
like
do we
a
Why do we know this?
We're back to the poop.
yeah.
Yeah, no more poop talk. Man. I've had enough.
Whatever, man. Anyways, Limewire, Kaza, BearShare, Napster.
That's like a.
You guys never use Napster?
No,
I didn't.
No.
Those are like good childhood memories, though.
And then that guy, the
Yeah,
guy that created
all those
Napster.
sites. Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. Like, what did you do when you were a kid, like, for fun?
MSN. That was the big thing.
Well, MSN,
I saw
of
an
course.
article
MSN.
about that.
That's
today.
like an unmentionable thing. Like,
Yeah. Where's that?
MSN, and then if you're dating somebody, it was like, love you, baby girl.
Yeah.
Chansley dances.
Dancewood dances.
Dude, you put ticket. I got ticket number 84.
Yeah.
I got number 2.
Whoever got like the closest 1 to 1, or if you
if
had
you
to
saw a person's name that they had number 1, you're like, you're a fucking liar.
No way you have number 1.
that was good times.
Man.
Everybody had Heelys, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, we weren't allowed having the wheels in at school.
Yeah, neither was I, but we did it anyways because we're fucking badass.
Not me, man. I went by the rules.
I never had Heelys.
It's because some kid at our school fucking just ate shit. Going down the stairs, just back of the head to the stair. And that was it for us.
Did you die?
No.
Was
No. No. It was not. I don't know who it was.
it okay? He just seems like a guy that would happen.
No, man, we would
It's okay. I'll bleep it out.
we would heel you
I can
around
bleep
like
out the name. It's funnier that way.
we would heel you around. Like, we would heel you around at recess, and just like kids would just be like eating it everywhere.
Just on
So,
Heelys?
yeah, so it would just
Nah, my school put an end to Heelys quick. Like, so nobody
Yeah, it was like 2
nobody,
weeks.
Nobody had the chance.
it was
to
like a 2-week thing.
die.
Like, yeah,
That's pretty good.
like I remember I ate it at once. And
We had some weird game that didn't last too long. I'm not gonna say his name, but he created it, and it was actually kind of funny. It was literally ball tag, where you run around and there's 2 teams. You go and grab their nuts, and you got to go hang it on your fence.
I heard about this.
Yeah,
And then you
I
re-
got in shit.
you-
I ended
no.
up being the ringleader of it all in the office
And then
because someone told on
I
me.
heard you kept ripping on the one kid. You were like, "Why'd you grab his ball?"
Yeah.
I heard all about this.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't.
Yeah,
say
it was a
names.
good. But it was a good little ball tag.
ball tag.
Literally,
You don't think it's gonna be about
it's
nuts.
2 teams, and yeah, it's weird. It is fucking
It
weird.
sounds weird. I would never do that.
Kids are weird.
It was actually a pretty strategic game. I mean, like, if someone grabbed your nuts, you gotta fucking you're frozen, and they gotta bring it back to their fence, and someone on your team's gotta run to their fence, grab their
It's
balls, and bring it
basically
back to them.
freeze tag. But
I wonder what like the teachers on duty were like thinking.
Well, they didn't know about it until this one kid came up and asked, "What are you guys playing?" And I explained the rules to him.
The
And
one rule about ball tag.
Yeah, there are no rules.
Yeah.
But I told him the rules, and he started playing it. And then, like, maybe 30 minutes after recess in the middle of my class, a the other grade 3 teacher came in, called out my teacher, and then they called me into the hallway, and him and the 2 teachers are standing there, and they're like, they were concerned with me as if I'm like a sick child, and they're like, what game is this? And I'm looking at them like, dude, what the fuck?
You are pretty sick in the head, though.
Yeah, but like, don't get me in shit for this. It wasn't even my idea. He just asked me what we're playing, and I told him.
Ball tag.
So yeah, I had to sit in the office, and they didn't end up calling my home. Thank God. But yeah, that was that. I just
I'm
had
gonna
to
tell your
fucking
mom.
explain myself. I'm like, yeah, it's
I'm
just
gonna
a
tell
game.
on you.
To it. My mom's heard way worse.
Yes. I can only fucking imagine.
Yeah, it was just, yeah. And he wasn't allowed to play with us ever again.
Why you got to be so mad?
Ever again.
So,
It's good. You ever steal chromies, Josh?
Dude.
Were you a chromie stealer?
Oh my god. Did you? I did it every day.
Nah,
Like when I was a kid
I
in the
never
summer.
did
symbols.
that.
the symbols off of cars.
Is that what you did?
No, I never broke the law.
You never stole chromies?
No, I like my friends in elementary school. They had a whole competition of who can have the most symbols and chromies and whatnot. There was one guy had the most because he actually went out and brought, I guess his dad like wire cutters.
Oh.
And he went out and actually grabbed like the hood ornaments off and cut them off. Like he was all out.
That wasn't a part of my game.
He had a whole knapsack full of symbols and chromies.
You just bring it to school.
And then like, yeah,
Check
then
it out,
you
guys.
just,
Why would you bring that to school?
and yeah,
It's like Pokemon cards, man.
Yeah.
You trade
yeah, they were trading.
You trade.
They were
catch 'em
trading
all.
symbols. They were trading symbols. I remember my brother got into it a little bit, and he ended up taking like 4 in his lifetime. But my parents found them. They're like, where are these from? Like, obviously they know.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And he was like, oh, and I was like, I'm not fucking doing that shit. But I didn't see the point of it. They
we
just
would
thought,
go like my buddies that I grew up with and like
Just like
Or-
hide behind the car. And
we
just
go to
fucking
like
twist.
yeah, we'd
Oh.
go to parks and like make sure like none of the owners were around. And we were like I was like 8, they were like 14.
hang out with the cool older kids. Eh?
Cool, yeah, I was one
You're
of
one
those
of
guys.
those. Yeah.
And yeah, that we do that like every day.
Steal
I
chromies.
remember I would ask my friends for chromie so I could put it on my bike so it looks sick.
Yeah.
That's what you did. That's why you did it.
I had
for your
I had
bike.
8-ball ones and I didn't want any more after that. I was like, these are sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had skull ones.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. I thought they were sick.
Yeah.
No, we would go like oh the funniest thing is our buddy that lived like across the street from us, well, we all lived on a court. And one day we found his like dad's like porn collection. So we would go over there every day, like look at these like magazines for like 10 minutes and like rip down the street, like think we're all cool, like go steal chromies.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say go and tug rude. I was gonna say whoa.
No, I was 8. I didn't know what was going on.
You just like
They haven't dropped
you
yet.
just like the pictures.
I just was like, okay, like this is cool, I guess.
Boobs.
Boobs.
That's awesome.
What else you get on there? Oh, nice one. Why do girls like tall guys?
Why do they?
Do you have
why do they
anything to-
like that? What's the deal with that, man?
What's the deal with flavored water?
It's just juice.
It's just juice, guys. But seriously,
Why do girls like tall dudes?
is that a thing though? Do girls like are they more attracted to tall guys?
That's what I've heard.
I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
I'm just
It's because you're short.
yeah. I can't hear anything from down here.
Maybe it's because they think that if they're tall,
Big.
Like
smack the table, guys.
Oh, okay.
does it make a bad sound?
Yes, it does.
Okay, I'll do that.
Anyways, you have any reason why they would?
I don't know, cause I don't know. It's kind of rude though.
Why?
It's not.
Why?
I think it's rude.
It's not.
Why?
Because they think that
I would like a taller
the taller
girl.
the guy, the bigger the.
I don't think that's the reasoning.
Tall girl would be
What?
fun.
I don't think that's the reasoning.
Never gone up on someone.
I've never gone up on someone.
Oh, like a tall girl,
Nice tall glass of
Okay.
water. Yeah.
It's like this.
an avatar.
Avatar. Have you ever seen people with like super long necks and you're like, whoa. Right?
No.
I've seen like 3 this week. And all I'm wondering is if like
Never.
if they drink a glass of milk, will it spoil before it hits their stomach? Like
Oh.
that long. You know what I mean?
That's
Just
wild.
brutal.
Like a big giraffe.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't like look at that kind of stuff.
I get a little scared.
Guys,
long necks.
I'm all about what's inside.
Yeah. Your colon's inside of you, and that's full of shit. Do you like that?
Yes.
Cool. Well, what do you want to talk about, Nick?
I want to touch on a subject.
Okay, let's go.
What is the weirdest thing someone's ever done at your house?
You can start with this one.
Oh, I have a couple memories, but I'm only gonna say one.
Please do.
I was in elementary school, and can you bleep out the names?
Yeah, you can say them. I'll pick them out.
Okay, well, we were watching fucking 40-year-old virgin. We were like, as soon as it came out on DVD, so I don't know how long ago that was, but we were young, and I was watching it with my brother and him, and I'm in between the two. And there was a scene where Steve Carell went home with that actress who was in Knocked Up, and they were getting unchanged, and it looked like he was actually going to lose his virginity, and it was getting all hot and steamy. And we started hearing some noise to the left of me, and I wasn't even paying attention. And then I kind of glanced over quickly, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And by the time, there's a little bit of clapping going on, and by the time I looked over and saw it, my brother looked over and saw that fucking just tugging root, just stroking the salami, choking the chicken, feeding the geese, all on my couch. And I was like, what the fuck? And my brother freaked out, just started yelling at him. I was like, get the fuck.
Where do you get off doing that in someone's house?
Well, he's getting off on the couch. That's what he's doing. Right?
Yeah.
So I was like, holy, and I don't get it. Like, how was that's part of the movie getting you all fucking horned up? But it was. And
I never got horny during 40-year-old version. Why would you ever get horny during that?
I don't know, but that was what was going on. And that happened like maybe 15, I don't know how long ago, 15 years ago. And just last Christmas, I was at the mall with my brother and his wife, and we ran into this guy. And he's like, how's it going? Like, what's going on? Blah, blah. Talked for maybe 2 minutes, walked away. And my brother just goes, wasn't that the kid that fucking spanked it on our couch? And I was fucking dying. I'm like, holy shit. By far the weirdest fucking thing that happened at my house. Kind of gross. But yeah.
Almost the weirdest thing.
Yeah, like imagine just going over, like my parents were home, everything. And my house is pretty open. Like all my mom had to do was just walk into the kitchen and just see this guy fucking dick out, just pulling it. So... not the
pulling it.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was kind of
really
weird.
Sucks, yeah.
That kind of
It was kind of awkward. I mean, like
kind of
how much
sucks for that guy too. Like
it's kind of awkward around my brother now. I'm just like when he was over after, like he was still there afterwards, and I'm just like kind of like not trying not to make it weird, but at the same time, it's really fucking.
Did he sleep over that night?
No. There's no way. Even if we were planning on sleeping over, I would have made an excuse for him to leave because I don't think my brother would want him under the roof.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, man. Just go to the bathroom.
Cool.
If you can't wait that long.
Go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Damn.
There's a Sears catalog in there you can probably use. Probably better than the movie.
Early 2000s Sears magazine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. With the bras. Woo.
The Christmas lookbook.
Yeah. Yeah. That one.
The wish book. Just circle out what you want. Cool. Yeah. I mean, I've got a story for you guys. It's pretty morbid. It gets kind of dark, but I'm not going to get into too much detail. But
we'll make light of it in the end.
Yeah, we'll try and make light of it. I think this was about, I want to say 3 years ago. Mom was in a relationship. I wasn't too fond of the guy. He'd play the worst, loudest music in the world. Come downstairs, he'd be just drinking friggin' pickle juice from the jar.
Oh.
So weird.
What music was he playing?
I don't know, like
Was it me?
Latino,
I like pickle juice.
just stuff I'm not into. I mean, I'm sure it's good to some people. I don't know.
Latino stuff?
Just like Ricky Martin?
Honestly, yeah.
I like
I'm
that guy
sure
too.
if you played some Ricky Martin, he would get down to it.
Yeah. Some Vita Loca.
And yeah, he was just a heavy drinker. Was always drunk. I don't think he was never not drunk. He was just always drunk, belligerent. It was weird. It wasn't good for my mom. I think my mom was in like a weird place at the time, so that's why she was in this relationship. It just wasn't good for anybody. And anyways, he pretty much lived at my house like a couple months after they first started dating, so it was weird at that point too. And yeah, I guess finally he came to and realized he should probably stop drinking. So he tried to wean off the alcohol. He would drink literally like two sixes a day.
Holy shit.
And I remember I was just sitting in my room playing some video games, having the time of my life. And I just hear this loud bang on the floor. And I was like, no, what's that? My mom comes to me. She's like, help, help. And he was having a seizure, like on the
Holy
floor
fuck.
or whatever. And I run in there. I'm like, okay, call 911. Like, that's so scary. I've never seen somebody like seize out on the floor like that before. So I was kind of freaking out too. I've never seen that before. And paramedics came and he came to. He was fine or whatever. That was fine. And then I guess for whatever reason, my sister, this is random too, my sister got a new car, and her old car, she decided, my mom owned my sister's old car, so she decided, oh, I'll just give it to this guy. And like gave it to him again. He's still drunk as shit. Like obviously went right back to drinking after having a seizure. And he just drove it drunk, got caught, went to jail. And then I guess like he was bailed out, and right as soon as he was bailed out, like a month later, he was right back in my house or whatever, again drinking, and I was pissed.
Holy shit.
I pretty much lived with my girlfriends after that. I was like, I'm not living here anymore. This is too much for me. So I lived there. I never went back home, and I guess I get a call like 2 weeks later, and my mom's like, he passed away. So I guess my mom was at work all day, and I guess he tried to stop drinking again, and then had a seizure at my house. And I guess I don't know the specifics, but he didn't come to, and that's probably the weirdest thing that's happened in my house.
Yeah, someone died. Yeah.
It's real dark. I don't know how to make light of the situation. I know you said you wanted to make light of it, but it's a pretty dark story.
I was trying to think of something to say, but I can't.
There's a lot more to it. He was a crazy guy. Hope my mom doesn't listen to this.
Sorry, Mom.
Yes,
That's crazy. No, that's crazy.
I guess to make light of the situation, we're gonna get it's October. We're in October. It's Halloween's like this week. So what I want to get from you,
sick of these fucking Instagram posts.
I am a crazy skeptic. I do not believe in ghosts. I've never had any kind of experience before. So I want to ask you guys, have you ever had a weird paranormal ghost experience?
Have you?
No.
Mine's not like long, but I have when I was younger.
No way. All right. Prove me.
Yeah.
Like when
Prove
I was
me wrong.
younger.
Change my mind.
Well, I never knew I knew my grandpa obviously, but I was like too young to remember like what he looked like and shit, I guess. And when I was younger, I like slept in the basement of my old house. And like I woke up, I don't know if it was like a dream or not, but I woke up and I was like this like little like green like glowing light. So I like was like, what the fuck is this? So I went like it was like in the laundry room, and I went in the laundry room, and it like looked like an older person. And I just like for some reason I was like, oh, that's Grandpa. I swear to God. So then I woke up the next day and I was like, Mom, I think I saw Grandpa like in the room like downstairs. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she's like, what did it look like? What were you talking about? And everything I explained was like what he looked like. And that's like that's like the craziest
because you'd never.
I don't remember like what he looked like or what.
That's wild.
Because I was so young at that time too. I was probably like 12.
And he was glowing green.
Yeah, it was weird.
I went to that episode of The Simpsons where Mr. Burns.
He's green. That's exactly what I thought
That
too.
scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. I literally could not watch The Simpsons after that.
But it was
Still
weird.
can't.
It was weird because like she's like, what did it look like? And I explained like
exactly
kind of like things of what he would look like.
But you saw photos of him probably.
Yeah, but like I don't know. At that time too, I was like way too young to.
How old were you? Would you say?
I was probably like 12.
Damn,
I don't know.
man.
That's my weirdest. I don't think I've had any other like ghost.
I've just had like nightmares. That's about it.
So you've never Yeah, exactly. Like,
You never had like a
Change
ghost
my
experience?
I think there's probably
There
some
are
out there, but just
no
never where I've
ghosts.
been around.
I believe in ghosts. I believe in a lot of shit. Aliens. Like, do you not believe in
fucking
aliens?
Chap loves aliens.
I love aliens, man.
I believe. Listen, this is what I believe about aliens. I believe there's fucking like worlds and other galaxies that maybe there's some like organism, plant life or whatever. There's probably some like mongoloid looking stuff, and to them we also
Yeah,
look
chin's,
like
chin's up there.
Yeah, looks
But-
like Chap.
I don't think it's hard to say, man. I don't think that like we're probably one of the most advanced, if there are any other life forms, but I don't think there's like aliens like the Greys or whatever you think they're fucking.
I think there is.
I think there is, but they're too smart to come. They think we're dumb.
No, that's so
We're stupid.
stupid.
I kind of agree with that. Like,
All right, let's hear
but
it.
I think they.
Let's fucking
I think
hear
they've
it.
been here before, and like scoped everything out.
Probed everything.
Yeah, probed your butthole.
Especially
That's
That's why my
That's why
farts don't
you're-
make any noise.
That's why you're such a believer.
Maybe the people that believe in it are gonna get probed one day. Maybe I should stop believing it.
I think you'd like it. Probed.
You do. But yeah,
No, I don't know. Like,
give me some evidence.
just like
I want to know. Change my mind.
I don't know. Like when I watch like these shows, they make pretty good arguments about it.
Well, that's like saying Bigfoot's alive. Like everyone has an argument, or no one's actually been able to catch a photo of it.
Well, I know, but like the alien thing like goes on. Like the Bigfoot thing is just that's what it is. Like it is what it is. The alien like shit like goes on, and it like doesn't stop. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have like a story you could tell me? Do you have like
I think with all our
a
advanced,
close encounter with an alien? I know you watch,
Yeah.
dude. I know you watch all these fucking shows. So give me
No,
a fucking,
man, I don't know.
Give
I
me
just
some points.
I just like think they're real. Like they're out there. I don't know.
Ancient fucking aliens, man.
That's a good show.
It's not.
It is.
Doesn't Donna get pissed at you? She's like,
No, my girlfriend does though.
what did
gets
she
so
say? She says,
Stop fucking watching that.
I would watch. I think it's cool because I want to know. But like,
It's not like I believe every like every episode is different, so I don't believe everything that they
do
say.
you think they're like the Greys with like the big eyes?
yeah. What do they
I
look
don't
like
know.
in your mind?
I don't know. Like kind of like humans, but like longer hands and shit.
And they're smarter than us.
Yeah.
That's why they don't come here because they know that they
We're
were.
fucking retarded. Oh, we can't say that now. Sorry.
It's fine. It's
Are you
okay.
allowed to say that word?
Sure. Yeah. You can say whatever you like. This is a podcast.
Retarded. AKA Nick.
So no other ghost stories. You guys don't have anything?
I just
I
had
don't
some.
think I do.
had some weird nightmares. Like I used to have nightmares about the Wicked Witch of the West from Wizard of Oz. Or is it Wicked Witch of the East? Which one is it?
West.
The West
West,
is
are
the
you
bad
sure?
one, yeah.
The green one. Are they both green?
The one
I don't
that
remember. I
melts
remember just the
No,
green
the
one.
The one that- the one
East
that
one is
hates
she's
water.
like an angel.
and has monkey minions.
Yeah, that one. That one. I used to have fucking nightmares about that one.
Pussy.
Like I know.
No,
I know.
that was me and that fucking ventriloquist from Goosebumps.
The weirdest thing I did.
Oh, that little like
Oh, yeah. Have you seen the Goosebumps movie? He's in it. He's like the main bad guy in it. You gotta watch it.
I have seen that, but it was the redheaded one.
Oh,
The
okay.
I don't know,
Okay.
not Slappy.
Slappy,
but-
the other one.
I don't remember that.
That fucked me up as a kid. Seriously, that fucked me up.
It fucked me
For
up
me,
as a
the
kid.
ring also got me too. Like the girl when it's like her hair, her face is
Yeah.
covered. So for me, I actually sleptwalked one night. It was the one and only time I ever did it, and it was in the middle when I had a nightmare, and I had my dream was I heard some noise from my basement, so I got out of bed and I went all the way down the 2 sets of stairs, and I opened up the basement door, and I looked down, and it was the ring girl like coming up the stairs, and this was my nightmare, and I freaked out, closed the door. And then I tried to wake myself up. I woke myself up, but I was on the couch. So
Oh, that's wild.
yeah, that's the weirdest thing. Only thing.
That's real wild.
That was like my last nightmare too. It was like maybe like 6 years ago.
So you
Is that
don't
the
really
last
get
time you
nightmares?
slept?
I don't
Not
get
really,
nightmares.
no.
I've
Is that the
never
last time you
had-
slept walk?
The only time too.
I've done it a few times.
My brother was pretty bad. He actually had some pretty. He was. I had to be when he was going through puberty or something, but because it was just between 2 years that he slept walk like maybe a dozen times, and just random stuff. He would just go down in the kitchen, grab some water, whatnot. But like we'd be like, Gabe,
This guy,
Gabe,
yeah, he's
and
sleeping.
he just dead faced